Today I'm going to show you how I healed my perioral dermatitis flare-up. Now, my mom did this. It's nothing to be afraid of. So first, I'm going to just put you down here somewhere. So first, I use this cleanser. This is also like South African product based. This is what I use and it works for me. So I'm just gonna first make my hair tighter. I'm not fancy, so I don't have anything to stop water from going there.
2,000 years later.
With this, since I moved to Joburg, I also had to change my cleansers and stuff. And since I got the perioral dermatitis, I couldn't use my usual products that I used in KZN. I used to use a regular Dove soap bar, but that doesn't work here, and that's also what caused my flare up, because I got a little bit confident and decided, oh no, let's see if it will work, if it won't work, and it caused it to flare up. So this is just sometimes with this face wash, if you're wearing makeup or you did a workout session that was a little bit sweaty, I feel like it doesn't do the job enough to remove all of the excess things from your skin. That's why I started using the Dove again, because it works a bit better in that case, but my skin isn't very happy with it. But what I did find, if you have makeup on or, you know, sweat, I still now use this. I just use it twice. So yeah, I forgot a towel. Give me some. I'm not really like very particular with what I use to dry my face. I know a lot of people go for like paper towels and whatnot, but now the magic happens that helps with everything. It's an Epimax cream, okay? This is like amazing. Amazing. I'm going to use a bit less now because it is, you know, better. I have some acne going on. But this has nothing to do with the acne. This is just to show you what I do with my flare-ups. And since I have sensitive skin, this is the only moisturizer I can use for my face now. I used to use the Nivea cream, but that is just not doing it anymore. So this is what I do now when I have a perioral dermatitis flare up. And what I did with my previous flare up, I usually just take splots of cream and then just like put a thick layer around the mouth area, dab it. I usually add more. It usually like leaves a white cast. Not a white cast, but you know, I don't rub it in, I leave it to set into the skin. And then what I also did, also a lifesaver, is Malcourt ointment that I'm gonna get now. This is the ointment I got at my pharmacy. 100% would recommend if you are South African. I don't know if you get it anywhere else. So, okay. Multi-purpose anti-itch ointment for skin irritations. But if you go to the back, you'll see it works for contact dermatitis, dermatitis, poisonous plants, insect bites, and eczema. So that is very good. However, I don't use this for a prolonged period. Whenever I have a flare-up, I'll put this on the affected area about twice to 3 times daily, and then once it gets better, I'll switch it to twice a day, which is what I'm doing now. And then I leave it. Then I don't use it anymore. I'll just do my usual face wash and Epimax, because if you use this too long, it can cause other problems, okay? But the number one thing I know when it gets better is when I get acne again, because when I have a flare-up, there's literally nothing else that happens on my skin except the flare-up. There's like no room for pimples or anything. So that's the cue that it's getting better. And that is what I do to heal my flare-ups.